Well, hello everyone out there in YouTube world. How are you guys doing? I hope today is a wonderful day for you guys. I was actually gonna talk about some movies I was watching since we've been on this movie kick lately, and you guys have posted so many amazing comments on movies that you liked and your favorite movies and stuff, and thank you so much. It's just making me want to do a movie marathon, and I'm off tomorrow, so I just might do that. I might just get a whole bunch of movies, just put them, stack them up, and just start watching, curl up and watch a movie. But last night I ended up watching two movies. I watched Austin Powers, which I love Austin Powers. I wish they would come out with another one. But I watched that one, and then I watched the 80s movies Back to School. And I don't know if you guys seen that movie, but there's this one scene where the character that Rodney Dangerfield plays, he was sitting in class, and this teacher starts yelling at the students, and they're just like, say it, say it, and all of a sudden this girl, she's crying and everything, and then finally he answers a question, and I just kind of just brought back memories of some teachers of mine. And I guess that's the question for you guys is, did you have any experiences with some hard teachers? And if so, what were they, and do you think it helped you at all? And sometimes you don't. Like, I remember some of my worst teachers, but to me, they helped me so much. One teacher, I remember when I was living in Alabama for a year, she was my English teacher, and she basically, I had ran into her in the store one day, and I saw her, and then when I had to go in for my classes and stuff with my mom and stuff, she introduced herself to me, and I was like, oh, I recognize her because I saw her in the store like 2 weeks ago. And she said, yeah, I'm your English teacher, and just to let you know, I will be your worst nightmare. And I'm like, wow. I was so dreading going to class that first day. I was like, oh my God, and she was very, very strict. Everything had to be totally correct. If you missed one thing, it was wrong. And it's just, she gave us tons of homework. I mean, we would sit there with like hours and hours of just English homework, and then you had homework from other classes and stuff. So but I remember in that class I made an A, because for me to stay strong, I had to keep pushing myself and pushing myself. So even though she was very strict and she was very hard, she pushed you to the limits to where you could excel, and that is one thing I think a lot of teachers should do. I think they should push the students, because it seems like with technology now, students are getting lazy. I mean, you go to math class. I remember going to I can speak today. I remember going to math class, and we were not allowed to use calculators or anything. So we literally had to either come up with it in our head, or we would have to take paper and pretty much, dissect the question, so that way we had an answer. And there was some of us that we could actually get the answers on top of our head like that, and not have to kind of dissect it on paper. But our teacher would basically want how you did it, how you solved it. And if you didn't know how to write it out of how you solved it, and you still had the correct answer, you got it wrong, because he wanted you to show your work, and how you got there. And so, man, I remember going through so much paper. It was not even funny. That's when I was living with my grandmother, and I'd be like, I'm gonna need like 4 stacks of paper, and she's like, why? And I said, for math, because I would literally go through like 10 pages just to do one lesson, and it was just breaking everything out, and it was so crazy. I remember all those hard classes, but like I said, I appreciate them now, because I don't have to, with simple things, normally people have to kind of add in their, get a calculator or add things with their fingers or whatever, maybe with their toes if they take off their shoes. But I don't have to do that. So I appreciate those hard teachers that basically pushed me to the next level, and I'm pretty sure that you guys have some of those teachers as well. So it's funny how all that got out of me watching Back to School. But, I wanted to say thank you guys for all the comments. I love reading all of them and commenting back to you guys. And I just like, oh, all the movies that you guys had posted. I was just like, wow, I want to see that movie again. So I will end it here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I should have a video for you guys tomorrow. Okay? Love you all. Peace out. Bye, guys. Mwah.